Welcome aboard the Jetway Journal. Buckle up, adventures just ahead.
All right, so now we will show you a little bit around. We're going to go for a walk here in my beautiful hometown of Hemer, H-E-M-E-R. And this place was founded sometime in the 1200s, 1275, I think, or something like that, or 1278. So it's been a long time. And there are some old buildings that we're going to come across and build and see, like this one. And we're just going to go for a walk here and do the regular normal nature walk that we usually do when we are here. And we'll take you along and we'll show you a little bit about what it is to be in nature with broken exhaust pipes. A little bit of what it is about nature. As you can see, most churches here have the sign in there when they were built. In this case, this one was built in 1698, as you can see up there. And fun fact, these little swirlies right there and there, and there are some on the other side, those are actually used to tighten the beams, the wooden beams, through the walls, so that there's another one then on the other side of the building, and those hold those beams in place. So because back then they didn't use steel, obviously they used wood, and that's what they used for that. Back there used to be actually a nunnery that later was converted to a school that later became a kindergarten, and is now used for festivities and other things. So and then right behind that is usually where we have the forest, where we can go for walks in the forest. The pastor lives usually on site in that building right there. But yeah, it's a beautiful old church. This is where I grew up to go to church. This church is Catholic. There are two primary denominations? Denominations here in Germany. That is evangelic or Lutheran, and Catholic. And back when I grew up here, probably about 75% of the country was Catholic. There was a huge number of Catholics. We even had religion in school, where we learned catechism. Such a weird word. And a lot has changed over the years, as you probably know from your own school, from your own place where you grew up. Buildings get torn down, new buildings get built, like this apartment complex right here. This actually used to be a elementary school. Not this building per se, but the elementary school stood there, and it was later demolished, and apartments were put in its place. We really like this walk, particularly for the workout. Obviously, it's quite the elevation that we're going to be going into, and the old buildings. Like you can see this old, what we call a Fachwerk house. They are timbered homes made of, you know, not clay, but mud and straw, and you know, the real old way to build houses. There are more timbered houses here. Houses. Hey. Oops. it is uphill, as you can tell from this view. And guess what? There's even more hill coming. Up the hill it goes. We had to slow down a little bit here because it is pretty steep. Oh, look at the ducks in the pond. It's cute. And this is why we love this walk, because there's a lot of nature. As you can tell, it is quite steep. We're getting up here. So, a lot of nature still though. And, hello. Glenda already took her jacket off because it is getting warm when you do walk a hill like this. When Sport machen. Yep, but when you go uphill, you know what's happening afterwards. You're going to go downhill very fast. And then you have these little tracks that go into the woods. And there are paths all throughout our forests in Germany that you can walk and go for the nature walks. Or Waldspaziergang. What kind of activity do you like to do? Why don't you put that in the comments below? Let us know if you like to hike, or what would you like to do? Is that bamboo? It kind of looks like bamboo. It is everywhere. And there are hiking trails right there too. Actually, the one I know and I used to walk was all the way down there. So it looks like they made a new one up there. So interesting. Drinking water, that's for sure. Stay hydrated, friends. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on down there. They got a monkey and the Easter Island guys. But the backyard is beautiful.
Yeah, the mountain.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at that.
You got a wild boar?
Yeah, no kidding. That looks real. It's about the same, the right size too. They used to have sheep over here on the coming up on the left-hand side. And funny story, we went by there once and I don't remember what we did. Oh yeah, Glenda mad at them. She did meh, and they actually did meh right back at her. Came running. So I don't know what she spoke there, but she spoke the truth, I guess. So the Sauerland is a hilly area that spreads across most of southeastern part of the German state of North Rhine-Westphalia. It's mostly heavily forested, as you can see here, and then we have the major valleys in between, and that's really what makes it so beautiful to live in. We have what is really known for is it's a very big tourist area in North Rhine-Westphalia. There is water sports, and believe it or not, we have ski lifts here. There's ski resorts in a place called Winterberg. It's a little bit further away from here, so I can't take you there right now, but so that was very big. It's a very big part of the German tourist area here. We had there's actually bobsleigh, luge, and the skeleton track as well. Do you want to go that way? We'll go down there and then down and then to the stairs. What you can see there is, I don't know if you can see this, back there on the hill, that's called the Sauerland Park. It's part of the Sauerland Park. There is a former military base that used to be there, and a tank regiment was stationed there. That's actually where I went did my mandatory military service while I was here in Germany. They converted that to a flower park, a nature garden of sorts, and they have all kinds of festivities and activities there. There are concerts, and yeah, the flora and fauna is what it's really known for. And that little tower on the hill, they erected up a set of stairs that's called the Himmelsleiter, or the Stairway to Heaven, and you can go up to the top of that tower and overlook all of Hamer, all of the downtown area, and it's a very beautiful park. So highly recommend, if you ever come into this area of Germany, to come visit Hamer and the Sauerland Park. There's always something going on, there are always activities, and even if it's just for a get-together and having a couple of beers with friends and your occasional currywurst, because that is a must-have here in Germany. You get the pear trees. No partridge though. And those are peaches, I believe.
Apples.
There's apples?
Yeah, peaches are long.
Oh yeah. Apple tree. Oh, and fun fact, the brewery Warsteiner, if you've ever seen those at your local grocery store, they're actually from the Sauerland, and it is one of the biggest breweries here in Germany, and they are part of the whole area of Sauerland. Sauerland, I think you could compare with the Appalachian area or the Rocky Mountains or something like that. I mean, obviously they're not as big hills as the Rocky Mountains or so, but same aerial. Blue Ridge Mountains, yeah, very close. And here, look at this view again. That's just incredible. No, they're further down. Yeah, but we're gonna go around all the way around and then to the street, and then, unless you want to go, well, I guess we can go down the stairs.
No, because we have to go back up the hill, right?
Just a little bit though. It's not that far.
No, let's stay in the neighborhood. I don't want to drive on that thoroughfare in the street.
And here's more of downtown Hamer.
The stairs that connect the neighborhood.
Yes, and then we have these little paths and stairs down that connect the little roads that go down parallel here and then come back up here, or the other way around. So you can hop from one neighborhood to another. And thank you guys for coming along. Really appreciated. If you like this so far, this area, please hit the like and subscribe button. That'll help us out, bring more content like this to you and your friends and other people like you who are interested in this kind of these kind of excursions. And if you have any questions about Germany, or just in this general about this area, please comment down below. And what are you saying?
I'm saying, just because you're from here, you have a lot of knowledge about this place and other places in Germany, so don't hesitate to engage with us.
Take advantage of it while we're here. And we are back on the main road, if you cannot tell. We're going downhill though, so, you know, having gone uphill first has its advantages. So when you're exhausted, the rest of the way is all downhill from here. We're gonna stop at the market and get a couple of impressions there. We'll take you along into grocery store to show you some of the prices there. And by the way, if you are suffering from jet lag, this is probably the best way to get rid of that. When you hit that wall at noon, 1 o'clock, go out for a walk. Maybe eat something first. I don't know, it's up to you if you want to do that. Or eat afterwards. I think our fitness trainer would tell you that you should eat afterwards, and because then you can load up on carbs. I'm all about carbs, if you can't tell. So we're gonna take you along for this market. This is called a Penny. It's a chain, supermarket chain. It's very similar to, I don't know, Aldi, Lidl, and contrary to popular belief in the US, it's pronounced Lidl and not Little. So I'm going to take you in here and show you a couple of those prices. We have to buy some milk. Yep, and then this is the same bakery that we had our lunch in Minden. So we'll take you along here.
Verboten.
Ach echt?
Das ist verboten.
Ach, das wusste ich gar nicht. Dann lösche ich das.
Nur beim
Ja.
Bescheid wissen, in Geschäften und so ist es verboten.
Ach echt? Das wusste ich gar nicht. Ja. So, I just got called out, and you may have heard that when he asked me if this is recording, that recording in the supermarkets here in Germany is strictly forbidden. So don't do what I just did in the supermarket and go, I guess you can do price fixing. I have no idea why, I don't know, but it is strictly forbidden. So I learned something new today. Always trouble with me.
Can't take you anywhere.
Das ist verboten. Das ist verboten. In Geschäften und so ist es verboten.
And if you have never seen hops before, this is what it looks like, and yes, it does grow wild in Germany, so that is why we have so much beer. And this concludes today's video. Thank you so much for tagging along. If you like this, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. We greatly appreciate that. We will see you in the next video. As always, gute Reise, safe travels.